Oh yeah, that's a good fish, dude. That's a good fish. Yeah, we're gonna need net on this one. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start off this video by asking you a question. When you go out fishing with your buddy, what is the worst thing you can possibly do? Worst thing you could possibly do, just take a second to think about it. The worst thing you could possibly do is forget your rods and your tackle in the back of your truck. Nice. So, so that is where my my rods and my tackle are. I'm hoping to God that because Cody is an avid angler that there may be at least one extra rod in this boat that I can use and one extra bait. That is not how you want to start off the day. I looked down and I was just kind of getting my stuff going and getting ready to film, and I'm like, it's really hard to fish when you don't have fishing rods. Also really hard to fish when you don't have baits to throw in the water. Thankfully, I'm in somebody else's boat. I know he's got gear, so I'll be okay. Today, as you can see, is a lot different weather-wise. We're here at the Fox River. You can see Fox Point right in the background here. We definitely got some different weather going on right now. We have snow. We got about 2 inches last night all across central Wisconsin. I live right in the middle. Cody's here on the East Coast, and we both got the same weather. Drove through it this morning, which kind of sucked. The roads were pretty nasty. I kind of fishtailed a few times, so I had to bring her down a notch. Cold water tactics. Water looks like it's about hovering around that 38-degree mark, so we lost a degree or two overnight with the cold water temps and the snow hitting the water. But nonetheless, we're gonna go out here and see what we can do, so stay tuned. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ready to catch some walleyes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well guys, I think I am going to start with a minnow. I think Cody said he's gonna start with a blade bait. Apparently the minnows don't want to be scooped. I have to talk to Cody about his scoop selection. I have to talk to you about your scoop selection. It's not very easy to scoop. So guys, I actually am not using my Piscifun rods today. He does have a Piscifun reel on here, so that's good. But I don't have a Piscifun rod because I forgot mine in the back of the truck. But I did used to use JT's before Piscifun started making their rods, so I don't feel too out of place.
Thing on?
Looks on to me. Oh, you got your freaking hat mount.
I did, yeah.
Nice. Fish on, baby. That one smoked it, dude.
Nice one.
Yeah, it feels pretty decent. Yep. That one absolutely smoked it. Went to go swim it, boom. It actually feels like a pretty decent fish. Oh yeah, that's a good fish, dude. That's a good fish. Yeah, we're gonna need net on this one. That is a good fish.
Over here.
Good fish.
Oh yeah.
That is what we want right there, baby. That's a good
25.
Guys, check out that fish. What a beautiful walleye. That's my biggest walleye of the year this year. Got her on the old minnow. Man, you know what's funny? I just asked Cody. I'm not a big walleye guy. I fished for him for a long time, but I'm definitely not an expert by any means. So I just asked Cody. I said, "Hey, what do you usually do? You know, when you're using a minnow, do you kind of swim it, whatever?" And he said, "Well, you kind of just got to mix it up and do some different things and see what they like." Well, what I did is I actually just started to do what you said. I just started to pop it along the bottom, like you said you do, and it just railed it, dude. Absolutely smoked it. What a beautiful fish. Let's definitely go ahead and get a bump on that one. So put her on the board. Fish will bump at 24 and a half.
That was close.
Yep, almost 24 3/4. Again, what a beautiful, beautiful, healthy female out of this Fox River system. Absolutely gorgeous fish. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get this big, beautiful walleye released. Go right here to the back on the edge of the boat. We're gonna let her get comfy here again. And there we go, guys. Biggest walleye of the season. Let's go. I had one that was 24 in the last time we went out, but was not that fat or that healthy. So very nice walleye, and now I am jacked and I'm ready to get back after it.
Do it, buddy.
Yeah, like I said, I was just kind of dragging that minnow. Asked Cody what he liked to do. He said he kind of likes to pop it off bottom a little bit. Literally, as soon as I started that type of cadence, wham, that thing smoked me. So I'm still not a walleye guy, but I will admit that that bite was pretty similar to a smallmouth pound, so it did get my heart going pretty good. No, honestly, I love catching anything. I really don't care what I catch. Especially in Wisconsin, we have such a plethora of different species to chase after throughout the year. I like to just kind of follow the seasons. And right now, it is walleye season. Green Bay is just starting to heat up here. males, a few females popping up here and there, but in the next couple weeks, it's gonna be fire. So make sure you guys stay tuned. A lot more videos coming your way. We're gonna get back after it. So real quick, I just wanna show you guys something with this hook and this minnow setup here. So obviously this is old as time. Guys have been using minnows for walleyes forever, and a jig, it's a very simple setup. But what I have noticed a lot of people doing is they're casting out and then they're bringing their bait back and all of a sudden their minnow's gone. They had no bite and they don't know what's going on. Well, a lot of guys, what I like to see them do is they go like this, and they'll just pierce that hook through the minnow and the lips like that. Well, it does not take much force at all to have that minnow come off. You bump a rock, you set a hook, you miss, whatever. So what I like to do is actually go ahead, rotate that minnow around so you have the back facing the bar, the bend of the hook, pierce it through the mouth, bring it up and put it behind the head. So then what you have is you have a whole lot of meat holding that fish on, and it actually sits more horizontal in alignment with the hook. That way you can rip and you can pop and you can do all sorts of stuff, even miss a few fish, and this minnow is not going to come off. So just a real simple little tip when you're fishing a jig and a minnow for walleyes in the spring. It'll keep that minnow on for much longer. There's one. Oh, hooked up, guys. First one on the blade. First fish on a blade for me. Let's see where we hooked this one. That's a little awkward, but not terribly.
You got him. It's a perch.
Look at that perch. Dude, I don't know what is up with me and perch, but that is my third perch on a blade bait this spring out here on the pier.
It's a freaking jumbo.
Look at that. Jumbo perch, guys. Check that out. He went down and tried to eat her.
And then he didn't go 20.
Yep, didn't go 20. Check that out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 striper.
7 striper, baby.
Oh, Uncut Angling would be proud.
Trophy jumbo perch here on the Fox River, hey. Going back. Man, so many perches here. I like never have I caught a perch out here. Maybe that lack of commercial fishing this year really did help. All right, let's do it again, but with a walleye this time.
I mean, literally, I could have did that this morning.
Yep.
We were going to the dam.
There's one.
I saw that fucking school of fish. I stopped on him.
Hooked up, guys. What do we have? That's the question. Feels like it's kind of hooked weird. I see it swimming in weird circles. I don't like that. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the big camera. I think it's a walleye. It's just hooked goofy. Got him into pectorals. 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 So that one, guys, what would have happened is he would have swiped at it, and then that back hook would have caught him right there. But another walleye. There's one. Back-to-back cast, guys.
Boy, I better cast out. Big one?
Feels decent.
That decent?
You know, it's hard to tell when you keep hooking them in the belly. They all feel decent.
That's true. That one looks like
It looks like it's in the head, and it does feel pretty heavy. Yes, that's a good fish. Probably pushing 20. Definitely not a bad one by any means. There we go. There's a good one. Not as big as those mamas we got earlier, but definitely a nice fish still. Better than 12 inchers. Well, guys, another beautiful fish on the blade. This one's probably pushing that 20-inch mark, I would say. That one absolutely crushed it, and that was 2 casts in a row. So another beautiful walleye here in Pere. And I think that one's gonna wrap up the video, guys. We're probably gonna keep fishing for a little while longer here. If we get any big ones, I'll keep throwing it in there. But awesome morning here in Green Bay after a snowfall out here with Cody from Tidewee, and we had a great time catching some beautiful walleyes. Caught some on a minnow and some on a blade, and definitely a beautiful morning here in Wisconsin. Can't beat spring walleyes. Well, you can see that one was ready to rock. Well, guys, that is a wrap for today's video here on the Fox River in Pere with Cody from Tidewee. Had a tremendous morning, as you guys saw. We caught a bunch of fish. The blade bait was king once again, although I did get my big one on a minnow, so that was pretty sick. It was a great morning. I mean, we got the snow. I think a lot of people were scared to come out this morning. You know, we got that 2 to 3 inches last night, and people were like, oh, it's cold, it's nasty. Well, I'll tell you what, the fish sure didn't care, because I think we ended up summing up over 45 fish this morning total. Obviously, we couldn't cram all those into the video because it would have been a very long video. But we hope you guys enjoyed what you did watch. If you did, go down below, hit that like button, drop me a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.